so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Leto unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own.
Because he's a pussy.
The dragons were no more.
Also, rather disappointing fight. Hardest part about him is getting to him and cutting off his tail.
Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
I love how Dark Souls 3 like expands on why it even looks like that. It's such a cool idea. Fire. A ring of fire keeping the darkness that is humanity at bay. Oh, we're here.
Yes, indeed.
And this time I don't have to worry about fighting everything with that
dark sign brands the undead.
broken dagger.
And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Pretty much. I mean, I know I say all the time now, I really would love for them to have the PS3 port of Demon's Souls come onto the PlayStation Store like they've been doing with the other PS 1, 2, and 3 era games. Oh man. I'd buy that in a heartbeat and play it. Play the OG version. Not to mention, there are glitches in the OG version that can make me even more powerful. Like infinite grass, infinite soul items, which, oh yeah. Northern Undead Asylum. Alright. It begins. Ugh, I'm just so happy I don't have to, like, I'm not gonna bother with that stupid challenge. Kudos for those who can actually do that. I can't. Now what's cool is all of these enemies are dead when we come back here again. Which makes sense because there's Black Knights all over the place. Would be really good if I can get the Black Knight sword on that first Black Knight. But if we don't, there's always the one that's right, like the two that are in here. Have the same chance to drop it. There we go. The one thing that I would probably say is the weakest thing of Dark Souls 1 is the inability to fast travel to any bonfire you rested at. Or that you light. Like, they could have added that mechanic with the remaster, but eh. Again, super minor nitpick. Game's still amazing. Oh, I'll have actual damage now. Oh, my goodness. That challenge was something else. How people can do that without even getting hit to boot? Something crazy. Yep. I always like to go that way. Even if I know I can't do anything with it. Alright, take care of him. And open our shortcut. And give me the Estus flask. Let's go. GG, Oscar. Give me your free souls. That's another great thing. I can be as evil as I want. There's no real consequences outside of ruining a quest line. But the quest lines in Dark Souls 1 aren't really too terrible. And they're really easy to complete. At least compared to, say, like, Elden Rings. Good lord. Crazy. What they want you to do. Alright, let's see. How's my parry game? Got it. And unlike Demon Souls, it is a lot, like, more believable to get a backstab when you should. Dead. Oh, and look at that. That took what? Less than a minute? As opposed to the 20 it took to kill him with the other thing? Oh, man. Beautiful. Grab the soul item here. We're gonna need you for the soul dupe. Let's see, will Snuggly show up? Yep, give me warm, give me soft. Onward!
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
There we go.
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
I know I say it all the time, but I would love to see some of the older Souls games be like remade in maybe like the Elden Ring engine. Just to see how much better it would look, just like all the new mechanics and just the absolute nonsense you could get up to. Like, jumping would break half the games, but still, it'd be so fun. Up akin to at bonfires. Oh, yes. Yep, talk to you. Exhaust all your dialogue. Because you are Mr. Depressed Knight from the first game, essentially. I think that's even the same voice actor. The Okay, are you done yet? And one more time. Alright. Time to start grabbing everything. Yep, there's good old Petrus. And by good old Petrus, I mean the tool who basically is secretly evil. For those who know. Blah, blah, blah. Give me your gesture, you fool.
Very well.
Sure. I'm so glad they, like, kind of, like,
Now,
changed how covenants work. Like, after Dark Souls 3. Because while it is cool... Magic adjustment. Wow, so the... I'm just looking at the stats here. Like, the... Scales of the B, that's a C. The magic adjustment is exactly the same. So the base talisman is still better than the Thorland talisman.
my companions, come again.
Friggin' Petrus. The second they all descend into the catacombs and he comes back, he's dying. Because by the end of this, pretty much every NPC that has value is going to die. And I wish there was a way I could get up there right now, but not quite yet. Alright. Going through and grabbing all of this junk. Right here is... No, wait, never mind. The Morning Star is up here. Just not yet. Morning Star and a free talisman. And some Homeward Bones, which I will put on. And some Lloyd's talismans. Run away from them. And then we gotta get the loot that's up on this building, and then we can, like, brave the graveyard and all of its nonsense. All right. Honestly, the only thing I'm probably not going to get on this playthrough, because I just love 100%ing Dark Souls 1 because it's rather easy. The only things I will not be getting are specific Covenant items, like the Dark Moon Talisman, which is the best talisman in the game, because I'm only going to be using one miracle, and that's basically just Homeward, which is essentially like the Homeward Bones, but an unlimited supply. Because there is no magic meter. Like, only number of uses. Which I'm kind of glad they did away with that. I want to say it was Dark Souls 3. Like, they went back to Demon Souls where it's just like a magic meter. Or an equivalent system. I mean, obviously it has to work because... Look at Elden Ring. Alright, got the round shield. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna die. Fucking God, he got me. Okay, yeah, I should have homeward boned out of there. Well, the problem is I do need those souls. So I can't just say screw it and ignore them. Well, plus side, we got almost everything in one go, so it's not the worst thing. I can maybe sometimes get everything in one shot down here, but other times I can't. Winged spear, I think that was the only other thing I didn't get. Yep. Boom, there we go. Alright, so we got everything that was over there. Now we're gonna get our first. No response, she cannot speak. And to get her to speak, it's really, like, not worth it. Because you end up losing this bonfire. That whole questline with Lautrec. Sure, you miss out on getting his armor, but honestly, it's not the best. Alright, here we are. Alright, send that back up in the event that we die. Yeah, that's another thing that they kind of toned down in the later games. Bouncing, like, off a surface with your weapons. Now, in Sekiro, it doesn't bounce off, like, really anything other than, like, an enemy's blade. Which is as it should be. Alright, talk to Rickard a bit more. He's got some magic and a catalyst, but we get those for free later on anyway. No magic is good. I always just like to go, like, super heavy armor, big weapon, and just go in ham. Like, and cheesing people with a bow just to get them out from hiding. And yeah, that's all he does. For now. We will go down there in just a bit. Now let's see if I can remember how to grab this thing. As long as I can remember which one is the soul item, then I should be fine. And I don't need to do this right now, but I like to. Please be this one. Yep. Okay, so he stays sleeping when I do that. Beautiful. Now, if I really wanted to, I could go even farther and run past that, not him, but like the blue drake over there, and get another soul item. Oh, no, wait, never mind. It's just a humanity. So, yeah, not really worth it. Again, I don't need this soul item to dupe now. I can always do it later, but why not? Having a soul of a proud knight this early to duplicate is very good. Alright, since we weren't gone long enough, the guys we killed over here did not respawn. And I need 2997 souls in order to properly do the dupe glitch as early as possible. And those of you may be remembering how I mentioned there's also a upgrade material duplication glitch that also applies to boss souls, so you can save yourself having to kill a boss multiple times if you so choose. But that one's a bit more complicated, and one I will not be doing. Mostly because I just don't need to. Like, I know exactly what boss souls I'm gonna use for weapons and which ones I'm just gonna eat. Or maybe just store. Haven't decided yet. Alright, and we can get our Estus flask upgraded already by going to that little alcove right there. We're out of here. Ooh, that window's a little tight to get out of there, but we got it. And there we go. Reinforced Estus flask. Estus flask strengthened. There we go. Got to +1. Now, in a playthrough, you can only get it up to +6, though we can get to a max of +7. Alrighty, now to actually go through this properly, instead of having to worry about the stupid... Oh, looks like I got him with a sweet spot. That's pretty good. Come on. Wow, that's a... Yeah, parrying is definitely the easiest, in my opinion, in this game. Out of all the Souls titles. Oh. God, is he dead? Yep, he fell off. So he fell off there, then just like whiffed it. Correct. Now let's see. Alright, we already have enough souls to do the glitch. Now it's just a matter of making sure we don't die until we get there. God, the way you jump is so infuriating in this. Another somewhat good change in Dark Souls 2. Like, you can tap the stick as opposed to holding B to run then jump. Like, you can run with B, then, like, press the button when you're ready to jump instead of, like, worrying about the same button. Ooh. I always get nervous with that jump. No matter how many times I play it, I'm like, ugh. It still feels like you just make it. Alright, there's our first rat. Here's another soul. Let's see. There we go. Ah, no good luck, humanity. Drop. Oh well. Good old undead bird. Wow. That somehow didn't hit me. Yep, the backstab cheese is real. It's like really hard to do like a backstab cheese in Dark Souls 2. Especially in Scholar. I imagine it was like hard in general in Dark Souls 2, but I think Scholar made it like borderline impossible to do like the circle strafe. With like very few exceptions. That guy always runs in like the remaster. He usually is supposed to like stay back there and then like corner you in some kind of like pincer movement with these guys up here. Oh well. Oh, furniture in a Souls game, you know what that means. It must be broken. There he is. There's one. There's two. All right. That's this loop done. You know what? Just in case. I just don't want to die here. And in all honesty, we don't really need 10 flasks. A +1 that it would be kind of overkill, especially when we're about to send our health and a bunch of our other stats into orbit. Yep, that red dragon. It is possible to kill it, but it's very, very, very annoying. So I really don't bother with it. I cut off its tail, run past it, and then call it a day. Which is what most people end up doing. Come on, where are you? There you go. Really? There we go. Grab that wooden shield. I will light this, but I'm not going to rest at it yet. There's a shortcut for later. Almost enough to one-shot him. Another thing I'm glad they kind of got rid of in the later Souls games is weapon durability. Like Elden Ring. Could you imagine if there was like durability in that game? It would suck. Although, I do think they actually got rid of that in Dark Souls 3 with armor. Or am I just thinking of, like, you can't upgrade armor in Dark Souls 3? Because I don't think you can. Now, I'm intentionally getting rid of these guys first. Because sometimes they actually can, for whatever reason, like, aggro. And, like, bother you and the merchant over there. Which you do not want. This should be the last thing. Oh, nope, I lied. Gotta get up there. Crossbow and a standard bolt. I never use crossbows in any of these games. A bow is just leagues better. Alright, and with that, everyone in the area is dead. And we can now begin the glitch and become basically a god. I love how this glitch is specific to the remastered version. So great. And it's, once you know how to do it, it's very easy. But first things first, we gotta buy 999 wooden arrows.
Well, you see,
Purchase item. Wooden arrow. See, that's why we need 997 souls. So we can get these to 999.
thank you, kind.
Okay. Let's just reset our order there for a second. Well, this is good because we can actually do a few of these. Let's see. Let's try and get this right. Nope. I think I messed it up. Nope. That was a bit too fast. Here we go. Use item. $9.99. Because it stores the last number that is displayed as like a quantity. And you can overlap a menu to select a soul item. And it counts for each individual soul item. So if you have, like, say, 2 souls of Lost Undead, drop 1 on the ground. Do this glitch with the one that's in your inventory. Then pick up the other one. So each individual soul item can be used for this. It's crazy. And we do this. Bam. 2 million souls for no reason. Well, that was because if we had the Soul of Proud Knight, which gives us a lot of souls. Comparatively speaking to one of the other ones. Oop, messed it up. Come on. Nope. That's the hardest part, getting it down to where... There we go. Getting it down to the brightness and okay, you have to hit, like, left... You have to hit left and down on the D-pad at the exact same time without moving anything in the back menu. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Otherwise, it would say drop item instead of use item, which you don't want to drop because you'll drop, like, a negative 999. So it's like, it just ceases to exist. And this also applies to consumables as well. Which is why when we have our humanity, no, too fast. Too fast again. Which is why when we use a humanity, I'll have it use 1, so we can have, like, see, like this one I drop, that one I drop. Ah, darn it. Like, see that right there. That was the mistake you can make when it says drop. That's the hardest part of this glitch. There we go. See, use. That's what you want. Also, as you see, the menus are slowly getting messed up with the order of the things they show. It is a good rule of thumb that after you do the glitch a couple times, you probably should just hit reset order just so the menu fixes itself. Just to keep everything working smoothly. Oh my goodness. Nope. Oh my god. Nope, still not it. There we go. Well, let's just reset the item order for now. So now that it's all fixed, they should all be back down here. Now, I will be doing this with every individual soul item we pick up. So once we have it, and I get to, like, a good bonfire spot, I'm gonna load up on souls like this, level up, and then continue on. It really is that simple. Alright, I think I'll have around 6 million souls when all is said and done with this. Now, what I used to do with them is, like, drop them in, like, a trail around here, but... I just don't feel like doing it that way this time. Because you can also do it this way, too. And you pick those all back up. Drop all but one of them. I always exit out the menu just so it, like, you see that little fire icon in the corner that it saves. Nope. There we go. Only gotta do this 6 more times, then we can actually continue on. I swear, chat, like, then the game will really start. Alright. Too fast. Alright, so 5 times almost 200,000, so we might actually get... a little more. Yeah, let's reset item order again, just so we can get some semblance of, like... Nope, that wasn't it. Again, you can kind of tell when it doesn't work, like it doesn't feel, like, correct. Without having to, like, go through the whole thing to see. Yeah, like that. I can kind of tell it didn't work. There we go. Yeah, I actually get close to like 6.5. Or closer to 7. Almost there. No. Did I do that right? Yeah. Alright, only 3 more times, then we're done with this. Nope, too fast. Too fast. Alright, 2 more times. Nope. Nope. My goodness, come on. Wow. Of course, then you can do all this now. You get, like, stuck in a little bit of it constantly messing up. Now I'll reset the order just to make it a little cleaner. Nope. There we go. Amen. Okay, we are going to use one of these, just so we can turn human. And we're going to use up this soft humanity, and then just make it 99 humanity. Which boosts our, both our defense and our item discovery the highest we can. Though that actually only caps out when you have 10 soft humanity. Like, you have it grayed out there and have, like, 10. That gives you the most bonuses, but... No, I lied. It's, like, past 30. But past 10 is really all you would really need. So first thing, reverse our hollowing so we become human again. There we go. And now we can level up. I want to see if I can get that to the soft cabin 50. That's 40. Oh, resistance, like, is done at 30, so then we can leave that alone. 10, 10. Okay, that's perfect. Also a 2-min slot. We are definitely going to only be using one, so a 2-min's going to really just stay at 10. And I'm only going to be using that for Homeward, which basically replaces all of our, Homeward Bones, that we don't really need them anymore. And Intelligence and Faith, I could have made those higher so we can get Solaire's thing started, but Resistance is completely finished. The soft cap for Endurance is 40, but we are going to max most of these stats, honestly. Like Vitality, Endurance, Strength, and Dex, we'll probably have it at 99 by the end of this run. But yeah, look at that. Look how strong we can get. And, like, we haven't really done anything in the game yet. Boom! Look at that. That's insane. Now we can do the same thing that we did with that to our humanity. Use specific that. And this is just a way to get us up to 99 humanity, which does increase our defenses. And I think also our curse resist. Reset item order. And for fun, humanities are also like an instant heal. Like, they heal like your entire health bar. A good backup in case you're running out of flasks. As you can see, our curse resist is like 150 now. Our item discovery is 210. The highest you can get in the game is 410. But we don't have the items that would boost it up to that. Like, having the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring will boost it up to its max item discovery. So if you're farming for like a certain material or weapon, max your item discovery as much as you possibly can, and it will make that much easier. So yeah, curse resist is good. Poison resist is good. That's why we have resistance at 30, even though it's a useless stat in all honesty. And again, you can see what it does. This is to bleed. So yeah, we are very, very well off here. So I think I should be able to put on my armor set now and still fast roll. The only thing we can't put on is our helmet, but that's fine. We got everything on but. And we also do significantly more damage with our... Oh, look at you trying to heal. Yeah, see, like that. Most likely, that's like a piece of his armor. Yep. And Also, since we have all these souls, we are going to go back to the merchant and buy a bow and a bunch of arrows.
Ow, never happened.
Okay, let's see. Well, first, find that. I mean, you can only, like, if you use this online, and you're playing online, this basically says, yeah, invade me. So, wouldn't really recommend that. Residence key, repair box, and the bottomless box. We definitely want that. Standard arrow. Obviously, we got plenty for that. As well as the chain set. Now, where is his short bow? There we are.
Oh,
And now I can put on the bow. And my standard arrows. Perfect. So now we have a bow that we are not going to upgrade. We're going to save that for the longbow, which we'll get later. And yeah, now we can do this. I don't need to kill them right here, but it just does make it... Oh my god. Boom. Alrighty. Oh my god, it's so dumb how you can make this game. Like all these one swipes with the two-handed moveset is all it takes to, like, annihilate most of them in this stage of the game. Yep, just an enemy just chilling here. Otherwise, there's nothing. These should be black fire bombs, right? Yes. Very, very good fire bombs. They're kind of like how in Demon Souls, it's like the black pine resin and the charcoal pine resin, or just pine resin. Like the black pine resin is much more potent, which is why it is more desirable. So lost undead. Oh yeah, we're gonna be dealing with that nonsense later. But yep. Every time we see that... What was that shiny? I saw it. Oh, never mind. That's the ring we're about to get. And we will open that door in just a bit, but let's get rid of the guys around here. Yep, that comes crashing down. Slice. We're gonna get that chest right now, which is why we got the residence key. Also for a character quest line later. And here is the gold pine resin. Now, another reason why it's good to have as much item discovery as we do is that there is a chance we'll be able to get the Black Knight sword and or the Black Knight shield from this Black Knight down here. And since we have so much health and we have better damage... Oh god. Yeah, but again, as you can see, he's really easy to parry. And it does pretty stupid damage. Like, even if I miss, I can still, like, lay waste to him. Let's see. Did I get it? Nope. Okay, not a big deal. Like, it's... What is it? Like a 10% drop rate for the item and a 2% drop rate for the shield. I got really lucky last time I went through this, and I got my, thing here. I'll just put that one on. Boost defense while HP is low. Just to have it on, but I will be replacing that very soon anyway. So it's not that big a deal. Alright, we did not get his weapon, unfortunately, but we'll get like 2 more chances pretty early on to grab it. Now I'm going down here to get good old Havel Ring, which is basically going to be a mainstay for the most part. And I'll open this for fun. Alright, this is going to take a while, as you can probably tell. And here is the good old Havel Beast. We will be getting that armor and all the weapons later on, but not until much later. So, yep, just gonna keep doing this till he's dead. You do not want to get hit by that when he's two-handing it, because that would really hurt. Even with the amount of health I have, he would really hurt. Alright, he's almost dead. Go. I'll say 1 or 2 more backstabs and Havel will be dead. Okay, that was fine. Just a big old slice. Havel's ring. Oh yes. Now we're even more overpowered. Because our equipment load is fantastic right now. Which reminds me, I am gonna... You know what? Yes, I am going to drop items I don't want. And that's just going to stay there. Now that we have the Havel Ring on, which increases our equipment load by a stupid amount, we can have our full armor set and still fast roll. It's crazy. And the reason we get those Gold Pine Resins is because if we don't get the Black Knight Sword, we can buff our weapon with lightning for the upcoming boss. Right, it's not there. It's up another level. And here's our first Crystal Lizard. Twinkling Titanite and a chunk. Very good. Before we go forward, we're going to turn around, go up here, and deal with the 2 archers at the top of this. Right, I can never remember which one it is. Wait for him to jump. There we go. Now he's down. Since we have the gold pine resin, it'll buff our weapon and do stupid damage to him. See? Annihilated. And if we get really lucky, you can actually get his weapon like this early, which is kind of nuts. Alrighty. Yep, that's a slow item. That's very easy to miss. We don't want to go forward yet because over here is everyone's favorite meme lord, Solaire, staring into the sun. Tell him yes. Yes again. He'll give you that. It's basically how you leave your summon sign down. And one more time to double check that his dialogue's empty. Only I could be so grossly incandescent. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, now run, 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 run. Alright, you kinda got me. But not really. Now that dragon is gonna be there forever. And there's a shortcut back down to there in case we die. Alright, I'll just do that to get rid of those. And there's a few enemies down here we can get rid of. Are you for real? Alright, and here's how we get one of the weapons you need for that all weapons achievement or trophy. Ugh, wow. Hell, didn't want to behave there for a second. Basically, this is how we get the tail off. And we'll get the Drake sword. Which we will use for a little bit. Because we have such high decks, like, this shouldn't take too long. See? Boom. Drake sword. And we'll end up doing 50 more damage. Granted, it doesn't scale, but it is worth using, at least for a little bit. Same moveset, but it has that little special attack. That does it, though I might end up using the... Okay, I think Alright, that's what we want. Ow. Like, see, even with this much health, like, he can really do some damage. And now with him... like, gone, like, he'll be gone for a little bit. So we can grab the items on the bridge. And this is where we get the Sombro Covenant. Once our faith is high enough. I think it's 25 faith we need. Specifically. Let's just open this because technically we could go down there into a room full of rats to skip this, but then we miss out on getting the bonfire, so I would not recommend that. Titanite shard, that's good. Let's get this early on. One of these. Claymore. Very good weapon. Okay, now run again. I don't see him yet, but okay. Definitely want to rest here. Alright, and those idiots are all back. Come on. Now if we get really lucky, I'll get the Black Knight Greatsword. Which, honestly, the weapon's a bit too slow for my taste. Even though it hits like a truck, it is absolutely disgusting. If you can manage to hit somebody with it, like, it hurts. Really? Yep, that's the attack that's scary, like that. Full on. Alright, let's see. Will you give me something? Titanite chunk. Nuts. Yep, it's all up to RNG with them. And we can't farm Black Knights reliably until literally, like, the end of the game. Which is unfortunate. Yep, alluring skulls, which we can usually use to make him... Ooh, Titanite shard, nice. It's really good because they do drop Titanite shards kind of frequently. Which will enable, Oh, that's perfect. Oh, got him. Oh, no Fangbore helmet. Oh, well, not a big deal. Now, if you are fast enough, you can actually get through that gate before it closes, then open it right back up again. But it's fine. We are intentionally going to go the other way, just to get this other loot. This little ambush here. Oh, forgot about you. Yeah, we still don't have poise, though. That's the only problem. And mystery key. We need that. For a certain NPC. There we go. And there's a soul item way out here. Oof. I always hate walking on those things. Granted, that fall damage won't hurt me like at all, but still. Nice. Got him. Like, see, you have to be very close to them to, like, do any, backstabs. Night shield. Still not as good as the one we have. Heater shield is pretty good for what it is. Nice. And right behind us is the Boulder Knight. And their shield is actually pretty good. We're lucky we can actually snag one. And that just leads to the front of the church we're going to be going into in just a bit, but we don't want to deal with it just yet. Alright, there's the big guy. Let's lure him out here so the magic idiot up there doesn't do anything. Alright, now he does not respawn. I think he always drops a Titanite shard. I thought it was a large one, but never mind. And here's our second Firekeeper soul, so we can get it up to +2. Now, you want to get rid of this guy as soon as possible. Will I be lucky and he drops his trident? Nope, no luck. For fun, let's see. Ah, not enough. Because there's 3 Boulder Knights in there. Alright, that's fine. I mean, that's kind of overkill, if I'm being honest. Ooh, he dropped something. Let's see what it is. There we go. Boulder armor and Titanite shard. Not bad, actually. Their armor set actually looks pretty cool. And here we are, back in the front. Halberd. Nice, good poking weapon. And here's this Chuckle Nut. Get rid of him. And now we have the basement key for the Undead Burg. Alright, and again, that just led right back out there. Now, I could go to Andre, but we're gonna go do a little detour really quick. Boulder armor again, damn. This is only looking as easy as it is because I have the health to where I really don't have to care too much. As you can see, it's still not the safest. Broken straight sword, broken straight sword. Alright, that leads up. Okay, another one of those. We're going this way to get a certain NPC from his prison. Which is right over there, but there's a soul item back here. Oh wait, never mind, it's a humanity, but still, nice to have. And that mystery key we pulled up. opens this guy's cell.
Thank you. Yeah.
Alright, one more time. Yeah, he's up to no good, so ignore him for now. But you do want to free him because you'll get probably one of the best rings in the game early. Those little guys all respawn, but the caster guy does not. Because usually what would happen is you step out far enough here, he starts shooting magic at you, which really hurts at this point in the game. And then he buffs all those little guys so they hit like a truck, which is never fun. And that noise you hear is good old Andre working on the smith. Or being a smithy, which is great. And here's Siegmeyer. Good old onion bro. Gonna kick off his quest line. Alright. Oh-ho! We can't go there till we have both bells of awakening rung. One's right up there, on top of the church. Another one's at the bottom of Blight Town after Quelaag. Just double checking he's done. Yes, he is. Alrighty. And why not? We'll rest here just because. And we'll talk to Andre.
Well.
Alright, learn his gesture. Purchase item. He sells Titanite shards, which we do want. You don't need to buy the Crest Oratorius, but I like to buy it because it just saves us from opening a door later on. Or it saves us a door. And what have you.
Don't get yourself.
Alright, that's good. Alright. I'm only killing this guy now, just so I have to do it later. Yep, that hitbox is so bizarre. Now, when they hit you with that thing, it hurts quite a bit. But when you use it, it is like a garbage weapon. Like, it's actually trash. Yeah, get him off that pillar. There we go. Best thing to fight these guys is to hug this side of them. Because, yeah, that's a grab attack that hits multiple times. Boom! There we go. Titanite Demon down. And some Demon Titanite, which we need to upgrade boss weapons. Okay. Now that we're about to get our, second best ring, we'll also get a chance to, go back to the asylum. And then we'll figure it out. And there will be 2 chances for us to get the Black Knight's sword, which I really hope we get. And this beautiful shortcut. Now, does that look familiar? Yep, it's Firelink. That's so cool. The interconnectivity is wild in this game. Just can do a fast roll off there to always land on that every single time. And roll off this, so we get the key to that locked door in the asylum. And while we're here, we're going to talk to Petrus. And buy Homeward. I mean, you could buy all these, but you don't really need to. And we already have a talisman which has better magic adjust. Oh wait, I lied. Alright, this ends up having better magic adjust, but it has a C in intelligence. So it really doesn't matter. You just need a talisman that actually does something.
Come again.
So first things first, let's actually slap on that talisman. And then we'll equip Homeward in our magic slot. Okay, so what did you just say? It's like, how did that silly sorcerer's apprentice end up? He's talking about Griggs of Vinheim, who is locked in Lower Undeadburg. Alright, now you want to kill this guy. Right, because this is sunlight metal. I forget, what do you need? 20 or 30 to reach the max in the Sunbroke Covenant? Alright, we can just kick him off. He dies. And now his range should be right there. Granted, if you do his actual quest line, this thing ends up... If you leave him alone here, he ends up killing her, which renders this... bonfire inactive. So then we have to go all the way to Inner Londo, invade his ass with a special item, kill him, we get his armor set, and then the ability to give her her life back, and then she's able to speak. Get the humanity and the Ring of Favor and Protection, also known as the FAP Ring. Wish I was kidding. But yeah, now we cut that off to prevent him from killing her, so... The only thing we miss out on his quest line is his armor set, which, while a good armor set, we don't necessarily need it. There are quite simply better ones. I might switch to the Claymore. Yeah, 191, but it's not upgraded yet, but I will keep that on. Alright, so we do have fuel soul items to eat. Oh, almost forgot. Gotta give her that. And now we'll get it to +2. Force. And there we go. Now it's at +2. Beautiful. And might as well just do this so we have it. Alright, what do we have here? A lot of single-use ones, that's fine. Darn it. Darn it. again. This is purely because we're going to the asylum, like, right now, yet again. Which we don't need to do, but it saves time. Also, gives me a chance to maybe get the Black Knight's sword. One of my personal favorites. And since we actually got some Twinkling Titanite, we can actually even upgrade the thing. Should we get it? Oops. There we go. As you can see, you can like get millions upon millions of souls very, very easily. And I think I actually did the math like right. If you start with my character here, like the warrior class specifically, and you get every single soul item in the game, including DLC, you can end up getting your character all the way up to level, I believe it's 544? I believe it was. It's in one of my older streams. I'll have to go back and double check if I want, but I think that's what it is. It's like 544 out of like 710 as the max level for this starting class, which is crazy. Oh, I still have one more. Alright. Let's get you up. Yeah, why not? Might as well give us, like, I'm mostly like, there is no more stamina from endurance, but you get more equip load, which we want to get. Alright, 40 is like the really like soft cap for strength, and 45 is that for dex, so we are gonna eventually like pump those up like a ridiculous level, but still. And where is it? Attune magic. Bam. Insufficient stats. What do I need? 18 intelligence. Ah. That's fine. We have plenty of homeward bones anyway. Access bottomless box. Can shove all that in there. We actually do need transient curse and dried finger. That's like PvP stuff I'm never gonna use. And it actually is good we have the broken straight sword, because that brings me the what is it? Solo Sif. I don't need a crossbow in there either. And just a lot of broken stuff here. Broken straight sword, I don't need more than one. And the long sword can go back. And I'm not going to use any of those because we're going to get the Elite Knight set rather early. Oh, also, totally forgot. Yep, put on the Ring of Favor Protection. It boosts health, stamina, and the equipment load, but it breaks when it's removed. So once it's on, you gotta leave it on. Boom. And that gives us a lot of extra health and a lot of extra stamina. And a quick load. So the only thing we're going to be taking off is the Havel Ring in certain instances. But otherwise, we're going to be keeping the Ring of Fear and Protection on. As well as... oh god, what have you. The Havel Ring. That's going to be our usual rings we have on. Now that we have that key that we grabbed up there, so we can explore the entirety of the asylum, we just head up here, and we'll end up heading back. Alright, come up like a ball. Now we gotta wait here like about 20 to 30 seconds for it to actually happen. So just be patient and wait. Alright, now it's just gonna take us right on back. And look at that, we're back at the beginning of the game. And now these torch guys are actually kind of scary. Because they do that running attack right there. That's the scary attack they do. Okay, now you can give him rubbish. I forget what you get for 29, but rubbish has no use other than you just literally trading it with Snuggly there. Titanite chunk. Okay. So definitely a useful material. Where is that? There they are. Right. Now instead of like a hollow here, there's a black knight at the end of the hallway. Now let's see. Will I get his sword? God, it helps out. They definitely have a bit more health than... Boom, another parry. Right in his crotch. Got him. Come on, give me the sword or shield. Preferably the sword. Come on. Yes! Got it. Oh, thank God. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, the game is over. I am primarily going to be using this weapon. Oh, this is another funny trick you could do. Yep, and that's Oscar, who was hollowed after he died. And we get his shield, the Crush Shield. Another unique weapon you need for the achievement. And we can pop that bad boy on there, not to mention, looking cool, it has a great resistance against magic. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I am so happy we got the sword. That's fantastic. Another broken straight sword. Now we need the broken straight sword to make the main weapon of the playthrough that I always grab, which is one of Sif's boss weapons. It is the normal greatsword of Artorias. It has very good reach, and it is just very strong, and has a built-in divine modifier, so it's great against skeletons, because once they're dead, they stay dead, instead of having to worry about finding a necromancer. Oh my god, so happy we got it. It's great. And this is another ring we're going to use in Blighttown. Rusted Iron Ring, which basically lets us move as normal when we're, what is it called? Broken straight sword. Drop. What do I not care about? Oh, right, it's the hollow helm. That can just stay there. Alright, and we're back here. So that's everything up top. Well, this is good because we can now head back this way and get the other Black Knight. As well as the Peculiar Doll, which we need to access Priscilla in the Painted World. Alright, come on, big guy, let's go. Nope, this timed it. Wow, really? Give me the shield. Do it, I dare you. Nah, that's fine. That was wishful thinking anyway. And the Peculiar Doll. Gonna need that for later. Alright, I'm intentionally not rusting at a bonfire yet. So all that's left is Stray Demon. You just gotta step on the floor, we'll break, and we'll go and fight him. And because we have a Black Knight weapon, we do 20% more damage against demons. And there's a lore reason for that. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, we went up there, we got everything, got the crest shield, got the Black Knight sword. Ooh, man, so happy. We got that. And you want to fall in from this side. And I am going to use a humanity heal just because. Roll. See, there you go. Now you're at full health. Because what he likes to do is smack you. Like, if you're close enough, he does a jumping attack and just absolutely slams on you, which is never fun to deal with. Now, he has a lot of health. But as you can see, we just gotta, like, take our time, smack his booty a bit, run away when he does that explosion, then go back in for more. And that's really the fight. In my opinion, he's probably the most dangerous, I would say, of the 3 Asylum demons you technically fight. Because the Demon Fire Sage basically just looks like him, but he's on fire. And, like, he doesn't really do anything, like, different. So I think the Stray Demon is worse as far as danger goes. Yep, run away from him. I love how you can hit his tail and it does, like, full damage. And dead before you can even get it off. Let's go. I'm a little victory dance there. And he drops a Titanite slab. Which I think is the earliest one you can get. So yeah, that is the asylum in its entirety. Nothing else to do here. Love to see it. Alright, with that being done, we can head right for the first bell of awakening. And get rid of the gargoyles. But, oh, so happy we got the Black Knight sword. Now we can store everything else away. I remember, what else does Snuggly get? So if you ever want to get back here, you do the same thing. You just run up there at the top of Firelink, call up in a ball, and then the crow takes you back if you want to trade stuff with Snuggly. But man, this is going to be, like, so easy. The lighting is way darker on the re-entry cutscene for whatever reason. Like, it's super dark. And now it's, like, back to normal. It's so weird. And like that, we're back down. And since we actually have that weapon toolbox... Actually, let's do an Access Bottomless box. Let's... keep all those. Transient Curse, we'll be getting a bunch of those. Throw the Drake Sword away. We'll keep those two because I forget which one I need. Put the Claymore away. Zweihander, Estoc, Morning Star, Long Spear, and the Halberd. And the Heater Shield that we don't need. Alright, and then I'll just drop all of these. Drop. 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 Because I'm never going to use those. Whoop. Hold on. Almost forgot. Since we have Twinkling Titanite, we can actually buff up our weapon here. +1 and +2. That's crazy already. Already got to +2. That's going to be even better. We might be able to get a +3 because there is a crystal lizard in the woods. But we'll do that in just a bit. What is that again? 18. So I probably should just boost Faith next just to have that done. As for my requirement, quote unquote. Oh, but yeah, but a +2 one of these is going to make the boss fight an absolute joke. And I will primarily be using this and the Great Sword of Artorias. Yeah, this is like the good way to like clear them out. And somehow they didn't drop anything. Okay. And because we're still human. Now, you actually can have Lordran join you in this fight as well if you just want to absolutely, like, destroy it. But Solaire is more than enough. And there he is. Good old Sunbro. And summoning him for all these is actually part of his quest line, which we will be completing. And there he is. Praise the sun. I'll wait for him to come through and actually have him step on the roof, and then we'll be all good. My god, this fight's gonna be so unfair. For them. And that tail axe is one of the required tail-cutting weapons. So we'll try and cut it off as early as we can. Got him. Tail axe. And he's dead. God, that's dumb. Because I think they also count as demons. 1, 2. Disgusting. Oh my god. And the gargoyle helm. Now, the only other chance to get that tail axe is by going all the way to Anor Londo, and there's 2 more gargoyles like that with the tail axes. That's the only other times you can get it. Because if you miss it after that, you gotta wait till the next game cycle to get it. And with that, the first bell has been rung. Amazing. One to go. Remember, instead of using a homeward bone, you want to go down here to have this NPC appear. Not to mention he has the best, like, PvP gesture where it's, like, the greatest insult. Well, what is it? Love that one. Crest Absolution, you have not sinned. We can also get rid of Covenant. But then we can also buy some of these. Buy the Indictment. Book of the Guilty. So you can see all the guilty people. Would highly recommend you buy a couple of these, because that cures Curse. That's the main reason you want to get him. Velka's Talisman, just for a better talisman. And he has some rings here that we could make use of, but I'll just buy 1 extra ring of sacrifice for fun. Because, like, if you feel like you're going to die in a boss fight, you can quickly whip that on, die, and you lose nothing, but the ring does break. The Cursed Ring of Sacrifice is good, which also means if you die from Curse, you absolutely don't lose anything. Like, you don't get cursed, you don't lose your souls, you just lose, like, time. And the ring also breaks.
Stocking up on
Okay, then. I can actually put on Velka's Talisman now. That's 16 intelligence. Well, once we have that on, it'll be fine. That's the, like, one of the better talismans. I'm trying to think. There's the The other one is the Dark Moon one, which you'd have to farm for items for a Covenant for. I'm not going to do that. The Sunlight Talisman, which you would have to kill Solaire to get, which obviously not getting that. The Ivory Talisman, which I think is the second best one, you get from completing Rhea of Thorlin's questline. And, trying to think. And yeah, I think that's it. But the Velka one will be more than enough to suit our purposes. Yep. Get out of here. You're done. You're done. And the good thing is we'll be getting a new armor set very soon. So we'll look even cooler. We'll have the de facto set on the cover art. The Elite Knight set. Which is the canonical, like, you know, poster armor set. So therefore, it is the coolest. Let me double check real quick. In order to create the cursed one, use a normal straight sword. Okay, so it has to be the broken straight sword or the straight sword hilt. Gotcha. Okay, fair enough.
Well,
Let me actually just double check the audio is working. There we go, now it is. Reinforced weapon. So it's either of these that can be upgraded, which is all well and good. So I'll just do broken straight sword. And we'll buy a few of these. Alright, we gotta get that to a +5. We need a different ember to make it better. But otherwise we're fine. Yeah, you can also boost armor, but again, you don't need it. I mean, yeah, I could repair all this crap, but, like, we really don't need to. Alright, so there's that one, and then the only other one I'm going to be using is Quaelag's Fury Sword, which is very nice. But we don't have the curved sword for that just yet. But we will be getting it later.
don't get yourself neither.
Alright, yep, neither of us want to see you go hollow. Alright, it should just be the Broken Straight Sword 5. Yeah, I'll just put that in storage. Once we're at our next bonfire. And here we are, Darkroot Garden. One of the prettier locations because you're used to all the, like, broken architecture. Really? Ah, yes. Blood Red Moss Clump. This is where we're going to be getting a bunch of our free poison stuff. Now, there's another section to the garden down that way. But we'll go there later. And we can actually see the boss of the area right up there. Moonlight Butterfly. A rather easy boss, if I must say so. Oh, missed the little spot ahead of him. Oh yeah, we want them to drop like the poison. Yeah, the purple and the blooming purple moss clumps are going to be mandatory for when we get into Blighttown. There we go. There's a soul item. And right over here is a secret bonfire. That we don't... you know, I will rest at it just because I don't have to run through all of it again. Definitely want to go there. We can open that with the great... with the Crest of Artorias. We'll go in there a little bit later. And here you can see, like, an item there, but they're all, like, resting in the ground. And you can just do this. You grab that, they all spring up out of the ground. But with this, you can just skip all that. Ooh, blooming purple boss. Very nice. You know what? I actually think I will put on that. And you for later. Okay. Now we're going to get our new armor set rather soon. First things first, though, we're going to take care of these idiots. Oh god, it is one hit. That's crazy. Now they can drop their sword and their shield, and you need both for the unique weapons, but the drop chance is pretty low. I believe you can buy the shield from a vendor later on, who we're going to see in a bit. But you can't buy the other weapon. So that's what I mean. You need to be able to get... both of them for the achievement. Oh, that's too easy. And there we go, the Elite Knight set. That's what we want. That's our armor set that we're going to be wearing for a good portion of the game. Let's see, did he drop anything? No. Did he drop anything? No. Not to mention, aesthetically, it looks a lot better, too. Elite Knight, Elite Knight, Elite Knight. Let's see. Okay, so I still can't fast roll just yet. Gotta get my equipment load up higher. That's why I always like to have endurance maxed out as early as I can. Alright. But yeah, already got a better armor set. Fantastic. Where is that tree? There he is. As usually, you go down here. You got this little snake thing on the tree here. Like, one of the very few instances of the game. There's a partisan, and then the tree would sprout up and, like, ambush you in here while you're dealing with that snake thing, but as you can see, it's really easy to avoid. And here's another one of them. Smack. And again, like, their weapons are a very rare drop, so you may need to farm them to get that. Perfect. Alright, the boss is right up there. But before we do that, there is some other stuff we can do. I always like to save the boss for the last of an area. Now, this tree is fake. And very rarely it attacks you with, like, vines. I don't even know if that's in the game or if that was cut. Ah, yes, these things. Got the little frog salamander things. And they drop green blossom, which is basically like it boosts your stamina regen. And there's another fake tree. I mean, you can just kill it. It doesn't really do anything, but doesn't hurt to get rid of him. And right... Oh, wait, not there. Oh, he fell through the floor. It's fine. I only dropped green blossom, so it's not a huge deal if they do. They're very floppy, as you can see. Like, they have very odd physics. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, that's obviously death, so... Ooh. There is one right over here. And back here is... So another Soul of a Proud Knight. But nothing else. And now to get back where we were... Take this little passage. There's another Stone Knight or two in here. God, I love how I know every nook and cranny of this game. Bam. And right there is the wolf ring. And look at that, we're back here. So yep, that's how we get that little item that was out of reach. That's gonna hit me. Alright, now all that's left to do in this little area is to deal with the, Moonlight Butterfly, who should be easy. Especially considering we're going to bring in a certain summon. Who will basically be able to use her magic to cheese the butterfly. Otherwise, he just stands up there being stupid. Alright, break these. And we can summon the Witch Beatrice. All right. And here we are. Now, she might actually kill the boss outright, which has happened before. Because this thing's weak against magic, which is kind of ironic, considering it's made of magic. Like, see, look, like it's almost dead. Now, otherwise, we'd just be sitting here waiting for it to land and, like... Oh, it's dead. So yeah, having Beatrice along really speeds up this fight. Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. Now, if you're going for all achievements, don't consume it. I'm going to because I don't want it. Like, I don't need it for anything. So again, do not do what I just did if you want to get all the achievements. And honestly, it's like 2 weapons are kind of meh anyway. So I have no special attachment to them. And here is the Divine Ember, which we will need to give to Andre, because he can max out a divine weapon. Okay. You gotta do a few of these. Alright. We'll get that in there. Alright, there's a bunch of, like, soul items, like, in there. Because technically we're going to an area of the game we really shouldn't be just yet. I just realized we don't want to do that quite yet. Nope, too fast. Too fast again. Use item. There we go. Nice, 4 million. Alright. Well, let's at least get those up to 20. Oh, we're so close. Just need like another 30k. Ah, but that's fine. Well, regardless, we can now, tune magic, yes. Access bottomless box. What can I get rid of? You. Lowered mouse clumps, I'll just keep those on. Fire bombs. All this junk. Copper coin, I don't need that. Really. Sword hilt. I always like to clean out my inventory when I can. It's because the menus aren't exactly the best in DS1. Alright, I don't need that talisman. I have Velka's talisman. And again, as you can see, 149, it scales with an A in intelligence as opposed to faith. And there's that done. And I can send all of the other stuff away, as well as the gargoyle helm. Beautiful. Alright. Now before we go in there is something else we can do. Forest related. Moss clump. So the one bad thing about using Homeward is it's like it glitches the game to where like the ambiance turns off, which is kind of annoying, so I have to save and quit to fix it. It's a little annoying, but not awful. Alright, now to go into Darkroot Basin. There's a crystal lizard way over there. This is essentially just like another part of the... You don't? Come here. Brilliant Titanite ×2 and large Titanite shards. We need those. And there's the leather set, as well as the longbow, which is going to be our main bow. Should still fast roll, yes, we do. And see, like, that little jump, like, hurt us that much. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. And look, here is another Black Knight. We can get his halberd from this one, as well as his shield. I said, where is it? Usually they come, like, sprinting after you, like they are. But yeah, they're easy backstab bait. Alright, Blue Titanite Chunk did not get his weapon. A little unfortunate. Well, in a twisted way, this is actually kind of good. We'll get our weapon to +3. But also get through the Valley of the Drakes, which is a very short area, all things considered. The Grass Crush Shield, a very good shield if you want to just have some stamina regen. Only downside is that doesn't block 100% physical damage. Alright, I will rest here. So I do want to get you upgraded. +3. That's so stupid. Plus another 2 to get it to +4, and then another 4, so we need 6. More Twinkling Titanite for that. Wouldn't actually hurt to, like, upgrade our longbow to +5. There we go. And our short bow can actually go in. Grass Crush Shield is good. As you see, 95% physical. So I will put that away for now. And put away the short bow. Again, good old inventory management. So we're doing even more damage now, which is crazy. We are actually now on the complete other side of the thing by Firelink Shrine. Well, you'll see. And there we go. Just get this area cleared out so it's done. It's a very short area because it's just like one giant chasm. And with this thing being at +3, we should do even more damage to these stupid drakes. Valley of the Drakes. Oh god, I was really hoping he'd fall off. Don't fall off. That's the problem with these things. They really are not fun to fight. Like, at all. Like, see? Like, even this. Like, look at that. Like, this doesn't do, like, any real damage to them. Yeah, but if we hit them, like, 2 times in consecutive fashion really quick like that, then we can actually, deal with them. Alright, so apologies in advance. This is gonna take a while. Like the amount of noise that these things make. So get used to hearing that noise for a bit. Beauty of it is we have all the arrows in the world, so this isn't gonna take too long. Gonna kill these 3. Again, you don't need to. But honestly, if you want to farm like dragon scales when you have your boosted item discovery, you could just come down here and farm them. Okay, we don't want him to come here. That's actually good. We do want the spider shield. Yeah, see, like, he backs up, like, for whatever reason, like, around there. Yes, I think he does. Yep. He literally, like, does not go forward. Unless I can make him. He's going to. Yep, the lightning kind of hurts. So yeah, that's why I never fight more than one of them at a time, because it's just not worth the headache. Help. There we go. Whew. Surprised one of them hasn't dropped a scale yet. Alright, now it's just this moron left. As you can see, it's like 4 swipes of that to get rid of them. Well, two-handed. Right, there's one last Drake over there, and then there's the undead dragon over there that we're going to get rid of. And then we'll just homeward bone back to the bonfire at the bottom of the basin. Red Tearstone Ring that boosts attack power when your health is low. Alrighty. And this guy kinda sucks. Ooh, okay, he didn't drag me off the cliff that he usually does. Alright, and right here's a humanity. And as you can see, all the way back over there is the undead dragon that we saw before. And there's a real easy way to get rid of them, too. Arrows. That's what we're going to be doing. Now, since we got that soul item, he doesn't aggro. But if we take one of these, for instance... Yep. Yeah, he hurts. A lot. So yeah, just gonna relax and do this. Although we could actually use fire bombs against him. But this works just as well. And up here, he can't attack us. And got him. And he does give us a dragon scale. And he does not respawn either. Storage straight sword and the dragon crest shield. Very, very useful shield for blocking with fire. You can see 85 fire resist. Though the Black Knight shield is 95. So that is actually better than this one, even though it is heavier. We do need the spider shield for later. And the storage straight sword, you will need that for the achievement. And as you can see there, on the auxiliary effects, it has a divine modifier. Basically, you kill a skeleton with this, they don't resurrect. If there's a necromancer nearby, they just stay dead. Very cool little thing. And now we can just head back. So yep, that's the Valley of the Drakes in its entirety. Completely done. Okay, I was making sure the ambiance was still working. Because if you use Homeward, sometimes like this ambiance you're hearing with the forest, it breaks. Like it just stops playing. Then you gotta save and quit to fix it. It's really kind of a dumb issue I wish they did fix. In the remastered version specifically, because the base game does not have that problem, because of course it doesn't. And right up there is the route to Lower Undead Berg. gonna hit him, so now he's gonna come running. Alright, so he got hit. Now I want to stay right over here so the Hydra doesn't have a reason to attack me. Yet. Yeah, these golems actually aren't too terrible. Case in point, especially with as strong as we are. They also are a good place to form weak titanite chunks. Though it's pretty rare to get them off of these specifically. You'll want to farm them in a later area where there's a lot more of them and they drop stuff a lot more frequently. Bam. See? It's like... should be illegal how easy it is to get rid of them. Alright, I hit him even though it didn't show damage, so he should come running. And yep, there's our first Hydra. One of 2 in the whole game. Alright, he's making his way. Also, I just realized, I think I'm going to go to Lower Undead Berg first. Before we go through with the, for real. It's almost a one-hit. We're just shy of one-hitting them. Right, grab this soul item, and now run, run, run. We just wait, like, right here. And don't go much farther, because that's like a bottomless pit. So yeah, that's what we do. Like, it attacks, we smack its heads. Oh god, don't launch me. God, I'm always afraid of those freaking water things. And once all the heads are removed, or its health is down, obviously, it dies. Damn it. It is an awkward angle, though, to be sure. Probably gonna end up killing this one with arrows, just because. Because, like, that head all the way the side, I don't think we can get hit. Yeah. See, like, he doesn't even hit it. Oh, we actually got all the heads off. Nice. Dusk, get a dragon scale on the dusk crown ring. Very nice. Alright, now we want to slip on the rusted iron ring. Because this is a unique encounter we can do. Specifically with the DLC. And setting that up. Alright, is it here yet? Should be a golden golem right back here. Maybe we need to wait. Okay, yeah, we do need to wait. Alright, save and quit. Now it should show up. There it is. And inside that golem is Princess Dusk. The NPC who is unique for the DLC that we need to save. Wow. Alright, that works. Alright, she was trapped in there.
So, my
Tell her yes. Alright, now she's gonna disappear. Now we gotta run all the way back to the shore of the lake. While just hugging this wall, otherwise we'll just fall into the abyss. Pun intended. And again, that ladder leads to, like, the second area of the forest that's behind the door to the Artorias door. And this is how you can skip that door entirely if you want and not pay for the crest. But I always have enough, so I just buy it. I like to have all possible doors opened. Okay. Yeah, you gotta save and quit a few times for her to, like, go through her whole little, cycle and whatnot. There's her summon sign. So we hit that, and we'll get Dusk to show up.
I am done.
Alright, learn her gesture if you want.
For a very long time. The sorcery. The sorcery.
Okay, so yeah, her talking about Ulasil, which is the DLC area. So yeah, she has a bunch of stuff here. I like to buy these off her because we never, like, see her again. So we'll just buy the Ulasil Ivory Kettles as well.
If thou art in me, I am.
Alright, so that's done. And now that we've summoned her, we can get her armor set where she was found in the golem. And if you're going for a glass cannon magic build, specifically her crown, and I guess her armor set to a lesser extent, like, boosts your magic damage by, like, considerably. But I think it, like, halves your, health or defenses or something like that. It's some kind of trade-off. But still, very good armor set overall. Again, with the rest of the Iron Ring, like, otherwise we'd be moving, like, this slow in the water, otherwise. Or if we were running, that's how slow we'd move. But this one we can actually run. Yep, there we are. Crown of Dusk, and all the antiquated stuff for her set. Beautiful. So now we're actually going to go through Lower Undead Berg next. Just so we can unlock a few shortcuts. Not to mention, it's a little annoying to get back there anyway, so I might as well go through it now. And then when that's done, we'll go through the rest of the forest up there. Then the only place we'll have left to go to is the depths in Blighttown. Again, gonna go to absolutely every area. Alright, we can take that off, put back on good old Havel's ring so we can move again. And again, you need the basement key, specifically, which we got, after the gate with the hollow right in front of the church. So you need to have that in order to get to Lower Undead Berg. And technically, you can skip the Lower Undead Berg and the depths entirely. Because at the Valley of the Drakes, that cave entrance that we see off to the side there, that leads directly to Blighttown. So you could technically skip those. But because I'm a completionist, we're going to go through it. And again, those areas really aren't too terrible. Alright, this is where we fought the Taurus Demon. Oh, having all that stamina is amazing. And here's the door we need. For the basement key. You know, while I'm here... do? Well, what is it? I'll replace the bow with the proper bow. Let me see what else we got. Raw. Point down. Don't think we need anything else. And the shrug. Alright, there we go. All the way down. There we go. And right in here is a very good shortcut back to Undead Burg. Cracked round shield. Joke's on you, now I got poise. What is that? Cracked round shield? Nah, drop that. I'm not even gonna save that. I really do wish that opened that way instead. But whatever. That's a good shortcut there. Do not fall down there because you'll just die. Yes, the dogs. One of the more annoying enemy types in, like, the series. Forget this game. Oh my god. Look at that. They almost proc bleed on me. Right, Briggs is in there. Alright, again, you don't want, like, a whole, like, army of these guys, like, trapping you. Yeah, like that. Like the worst case scenario. Like when you have one of them jump, two of them jumping, and then the other one's like coming at you with that spam attack. Yeah, it's not fun. And in here is Griggs. Use the residence key to free him. There's the sorcerer outfit as well as a catalyst. Even though we have a better catalyst.
Brilliant. Thank.
Alright, now we'll move to Firelink.
Oh, help. Oh, help. Oh, help.
Alright, one more time.
Oh, hello.
His questline's a little more annoying to, like, complete, so to speak. Because I can never get him to move to his final location where he's hollow. And yeah, in case you can't tell, you can kill, like, the enemies here through the door because of the reach of the weapon. So you only have to deal with one guy popping out of the doors here instead of having them, like, surround you. Nice little cheese strat. Nailbreaker. And what do you got? Hollow Thief's Hood. Again, Lower Nedberg is pretty short, but, like, it does open up some very good shortcuts. So we're gonna go through it. Oh, for God's sake, come on. Alright. Oh, that's an angle. Alright. Large soul of a lost undead. The black leather set, as well as the target shield. Really good if you want to use it for parries all the time, because it has a larger parry window. And here we go, the bullshit Capra Demon, who, thanks to this sword, should be nice and easy. This is the strategy, like you, But yeah, as you can see, because he's a demon, we have this sword, he's a joke. So that's the key to the depths. And he's like the little boss of the area. One of the cheaper fights if you come in here unprepared. As you can see, because like he shows up, immediately goes after you. Then these dogs are the worst thing. So you gotta run up here to lure the dogs up. Kill them as fast as you can, and then go after him. Because once you fight him one-on-one, it's a much better fight. And because I can, let's get you dead. Oh my god, gotta love the wide turn there. Large soul of a lost undead. Okay, because I'm not going to go into the depths completely yet, because that leads back to fire. Like, let's just go here real quick. And that's the only way to open the doors to beat the Capra Demon, which, again, this whole area is optional. You can skip it if you want, but again, the depths is not terrible. Yep, and there's one of the butchers. There are two of them down here. Oh. Alright, and we're mostly going down here to get the large ember. So we can give it to Andre. Okay. Alright, well, she heard that. And yes, those are girls, these guys. Correct. And they can drop the sack. I forget what you get for dropping that. Nope, never mind. I remember. This is what we're here for. The large ember. Now we can give that to Andre. You can make standard weapons plus 10. Which is what we need to make, certain weapons, please. Okay, fine. I hate how they jump like fucking acrobats. It's the worst thing. Alright, probably not ideal that we, like, can't move. Okay, that actually wasn't too terrible. But yeah, this is me running without the Rusted Iron Ring on. You can see how annoying it is. And in here is our pyromancy guy. Alright, again, roll through the barrels. Do not smack the barrels because you'll accidentally hit him, which you don't want.
I will. I will.
Alright, he'll say he's fine.
I will.
Okay, so now he's going to move to Firelink Shrine as well. So now we're getting all of our NPCs into Firelink as well. And that leads to the depths. We're going to go there a different way, but I felt like opening that door now because it's just convenient. Alright, with that ember in our possession, we can actually leave. Alright, we're back here. Yep, those idiots all respawned. And up here is a great shortcut back to Firelink. As well as this merchant. And now she buys, and then she sells us like, these. Yep, want to buy a couple of those. Purple moss clumps. Let's actually buy 5 more. Because we are going to need a few of those. Chocolate pun resin, transient curse. Buy a few of those. Might as well buy some of those. Purging stones. Wouldn't hurt. We'll buy a few more of those. She sells that 1 humanity. And also sells some poison arrows. Those will come in handy later.
Come again if you please.
Alright, and I'll just slap those poison arrows on anyway, so we can do that. There we go. And if you remember at this tunnel by Firelink Shrine, this is where the gated door was, but now we got it open. Let's go. Ah, no humanity? Okay, no big deal. Alright, get rid of these losers. Oh, God, I hope that's not a Titanite shard he's gonna drop. Oh, yep, he's gone. He bounced into oblivion. Oh, no getting that item.
Oh, hello.
Alright, tell him yes. Alright, you want to buy those rings. Full stop. Soul arrow. Heavy arrow.
All right. May we
meet again. Okay, because his whole, like, gimmick relies on, us talking to him about or getting all of his spells and having him move on. So, what do we got here? Reset order. Figured it was a bit off. Drop one of those and drop those. So we can just do these in quick succession. Darn it. pick up the other two. Alright. Okay. Darn it. Darn it. Alright, first things first, we are going to deal with this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, wonder.
Tell him no. Then he'll give you that. Basically, he's asking, do you find them unsightly? You tell him no for that. Purchase item. Buy all these, if you so choose. Modify equipment. So yeah, you can get this all the way up to plus 15. And I'm just getting that done now because why not? Right, plus 15. Can't buy anything, can't modify anything.
Pyromancy is... Pyromancy has... A pyromancer's flame.
Okay.
A pyromancer's flame. Goodbye then. Be safe, friend. Though you...
Alright, so that's the end of upgrading that. That's all we can do with his quest for now.
Did you see the oh,
Purchase item. We'll buy everything except magic shield.
all right.
Hey, you meet again. Okay. Okay.
Did what?
Da 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 da.
Well,
Let's see.
how?
So he's just talking about how they made it back, mostly because of us. And his retinue is here.
Oh, my... Oh,
Purchase item. I mean, I'd like to get those just for simplicity's sake. Lordran Talisman? Nah, fuck it.
an undead mission...
Yeah, no, I'm not paying him 18,000.
Come again.
Right, this guy's going crazy. Alright.
Oh,
This is Vince, and that's Nico.
oh,
Barrier Nox, yep. That's all Latin.
oh.
And we'll deal with her later.
You... Did I...
Right, you need her for, like, the miracle trophy, so you can't just kill her here, even though you could.
Did I... Did I...
One more time.
Did I...
Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. That'll be enough. How about now? Is this enough to have me? Astral? Yes, it is. Let's go. Let's actually Right, I can't reinforce any of this yet. Repair, might as well. Not that I need to, but thankfully we have all the bottomless boxes. Just going through all this again. Gonna need a few of those anyway, so that's fine. Storage, straight store we don't need. Keep that +5. Keep you. Nail breaker I don't need. I mean, yeah, the Lucy Library Catalyst is better. Target shield. Fire shield we are going to need. So wait a minute. So that +5. Get my bow at +6. Alright, yeah. Yeah, that's the knight set, which you can start out with, but the elite knight set is better in every regard. Alright. Just dumping all that into storage. I will keep the sack, though. Oh, you know what? No, I won't. And there we go. Excellent. So we can give both the Divine and Large Ember to Andre. Now, with almost everything there done, we can actually go through the other part of the forest. To get access to Sith. Nope. I always pray that it's like a... like a Titanite shard. Alright, so we'll just hand... well, let's just rest here because why not? Alright, give him the large ember.
Most weapons. I'll be seeing you.
Alright, talk to him again to give him the divine ember.
I'll be seeing you.
Alright. Also, the embers show up in, like, keys, so if you want to see which ones you got, that's where you can double check. Alright, so I've given him all the embers I got.
Well,
Alright, we want that to +6. And we want the bow to +6 because... beautiful. So and there's a raw thing. And now... the only thing we need to get upgraded is a curved sword, which will be a falchion, which we get at the bottom of Blighttown for free. Not to mention I'll need to come back here to get that up to +6, because then there's a vendor where we can buy a bunch of large Titanite shards and then boost all that up to +10.
don't get your knife.
That's actually very convenient. Alright, just making sure the sound's still working, but yeah. Otherwise, we should be all set. Alright, now we're gonna go to the only other part of the forest we haven't been in yet. Grab it. Ooh. Free purple moss is always nice. Also, I love how they got rid of item weight. Well, fun fact, in the original Demon Souls, there was no weight on grass, so you could have like 99 of each. But the developers thought of that, it's like, that's a bit too cheesy. I mean, it kind of is, but come on. They get rid of that, but they let magic still exist in the game? With it being as broken as it is? Seems a little unfair, don't you think? Alright. Time to go through this. Alright, now there's a bunch of NPCs throughout. Over here you can see one coming right for me. And even if you kill them, they do respawn because we haven't joined the covenant that makes them, like, friendly to us yet. That's an awkward little ditch there. Yeah, what's he gonna do? Come on. God, the terrain is so uneven. There we go. Now, I prefer to kill all of them, just because. And right over here is the NPC that has the Black Bow of Ferris, which we do want to have. I think I see her. She's right there. There we go. Humanities, Black Bow of Ferris, as well as Ferris's hat. The longbow actually ends up doing slightly more damage, even though the Black Bow of Ferris is arguably the better overall bow because it shoots farther. Which makes sense. Yeah, you're not going to heal yourself. Now, again, all of these guys respawn if you rest at, like, a bonfire. But it's fun to kill them, because they can't really do anything against you at this point. I mean, like, look at that. That's disgusting. Alright, and talk to her.
Is it?
Tell her yes. Tell her yes again. Join the Covenant. So we're in the Forest Hunter Covenant. Now, if you run all the way here and talk to her, they de-aggro.
And here.
Alright, there's that. Wait a minute. Alright, and there is, here's Shiva of the East. His questline was actually, unfortunately, cut, which, he's essentially like Satsuki in Demon Souls. Alright, we'll talk to him. That's his little shadow. Okay, so that's all that they have to say. So yeah, whenever we're in here, I always go into the Forest Covenant. Or Forest Hunter Covenant, which is what it's actually called. But, once you leave this area, you can totally betray them, because after you beat Sif, there's no reason to ever come back here. But now we're just going to collect the loot that is on the fringes here. Oh, that's almost a one hit. That's kind of unfair. Yeah, these trees hurt significantly more than the trees we saw previously, because this is technically a later area. Kind of good thing we're getting rid of a bunch of them now, though. So we don't have to worry about them down here. They do have ridiculous reach, as you can see, with their tree limbs. Blooming purple moss, blood red moss, always love to see it. And here is Shiva's set, the Eastern set. Nice looking set. Still like the Elite Knight better. Right, nothing out here. There really isn't too much loot here. Like, see, like, also the hitbox is so weird with that. I always try to, like, roll through it, but it doesn't usually work. I know there's another tree nearby. At least I think there is. Oh well, doesn't matter really. Go down here. Gonna heal up a little bit. Because down here is technically another shortcut. Soul of a Brave Warrior. That gives me a lot, and I mean a lot, of souls. And look, here we are. There's the lake where the Hydra was. Here's a nice little bridge. And there is the ladder that would take you all the way back down. And if you look close, you can actually see Dusk. Way down there. Yep, she's like right above where my helmet is, like right there. Just again, another showcase of this game's interconnectivity. Alright, now we move on to the next area. And I know what you're all thinking, there is loot up there. I will come and get that later. But we're gonna head this way first. And deal with these giant, stupid cat things. They're basically like giant black versions of Alvina, the cat that we just spoke to. They are very, dangerous, because they do that attack. But again, 4 smacks of that. And now 2 show up. And you can't get up there. And once they die, they do not respawn. Come on. Why don't you get aggroed at me? He saw me. they hurt. Like, what they are not to be underestimated. As you can see, they're little roly-polioles of doom. So this is like their... Alright, so what that one's going to do its roll thing soon. I know it is. They don't go past that little, like, outcropping. But once they do, you can do that. You know what? I might actually heal again. There we go. Large soul of a brave warrior. That's also quite a few souls we can get from that. And the boss is that way, but there are a few things we can do in here. Namely, get one of the embers you need. Yep, the tiny mushrooms. I mean, you can mostly ignore the tiny guys. It's the big ones you do not want to ignore. And they can also drop gold pine resin, so if you want to farm them, go for it. Alright, now those two are guarding in that chest one of the embers. Let's see. If that hits you, like, they hurt a lot. Which is why you really want to have a shield that blocks all their damage. Okay, there we go. And right in here is the enchanted ember, and you give that to Rickert. Okay, and right up here is where Alvina is. Right. There is loot somewhere around here. Hopefully I can remember where. Here we go. There you go. Now you can look like one of the stone giants with their armor set. I think there's nothing else here. Yeah, nope. And there we are. So all that's left is to go after Sif, who, for those of you who know, has a unique cutscene depending on when you fight him or her. I want to say Sif's a girl. Like a loyal she-wolf or something. To Artorias or something like that. Anyway, if you save Sif in the DLC, because you can, you basically get launched into the past and can save Sif as a puppy or a younger Sif. An entire different cutscene plays where she recognizes you, but she has to fight you anyway, so she does it, like, sadly. But if you don't do that, you see the normal cutscene that we're about to see. And Sif is required to beat the game. Just gonna grab the ring. Hornet ring basically makes critical hits like backstabs, headshots, And parries do a lot of damage. Alright, that being said, let's start the fight. Ow. Yeah, basically just hide under Sif. That's how the fight goes. Really? Woo! Wow, we're gonna win. Oh, thank God we didn't have to see, like, the sad part where it starts limping. Yep, the Soul of Sith and Covenant of Artorias. And that's going to allow us to walk in the abyss for a certain boss fight that we will need to do. Return to the last bonfire rested at. Yep. Okay. Now that we have the Soul of Sith. Also, first things first. These will give us a couple million each. Yeah, see, look at that. Like, almost 5 million for one of those. And the other one's going to give us even more. Ah, nuts. Okay, that one gives us almost 8 million. So, yeah. Reset order. Got no other ones. Beautiful. Look at that, 91. Oh, yes. Definitely gonna do that. So now we're gonna have even more, equipment load, which is very good. Gonna max that out. Then I'll just start throwing in Vitality, maybe Strength and Dex. Even though Vitality is a bit of a wasted one, it's still pretty good. Intelligence and Faith, I gotta get those up too. I want to say... let's get those up to 25 each. Maybe. But yeah, definitely going good with the Endurance, with the equipment load. That's very good. Alright, let's make our way to the depths. And get at least up to that. Whoop. Yeah, nice try, stupid. Get out of here. Whoop. There we go. Alright. Gonna make a quick stop at the, at Firelink. Okay, yeah. Kyanite shard. Let's get another. Let's get another 20 of those, just in case. Standard era, we're fine.
Don't get yourself.
Alright, so we'll actually give the Enchanted Ember to Rickert while we are still heading that way. So yeah, Sif is actually supposed to be fought way later in the game, but now that Sif's done, we don't have to ever go back to the forest for any reason. Except to, like, go into the DLC. Ah, that feels good. Ignore these idiots. They're not worth their time. And down we go. Well, that's good. We'll have endurance, like, completely finished. Alright, now they should be gone. Yep, they're gone.
Have you just...
Yep, beyond the ruins, he's talking about that.
You were there... Hmm? Hmm?
Now, technically, we actually could do New Londo Ruins. Which, honestly, would be pretty damn awesome, I'm not gonna lie. But not quite yet. Alright, we just gotta get back to the depths. Come on, throw another one. There we go. Really? Alright, actually, it's true that I don't need those anymore. Purple, blooming, and we'll put on the curse stones, just in case I get cursed. But I do have quite a bit of curse resist, so I should be fine. But still. We're gonna make our way to the bonfire. That actually reminds me. I am gonna shove that on for the depths because we'll need this resistance to poison, especially in Blighttown. And we already got plenty of each. And honestly, Blighttown gets a lot of hate, but it's really not too bad. I hate the Valley of Defilement way more, even though I was able to absolutely breeze through it yesterday when we wrapped up Demon Souls. There's just so much that can go wrong in, like, a Valley of Defilement run. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, if you remember right, that butcher is dead. They don't respawn, I don't think. Nope, doesn't look like it. Go. Get rid of you. And got rid of you. There we go. So that door, that's the normal way to go into the depths, but to get to the bonfire easier, we're going to go this way. Alright, so the butchers do not respawn. And drop on down here. We'll actually be walking through that in a bit. Oh look, giant rat. Alright, that one's dead. And just so it gives you a hint that you want to have a poison shield. And there's a spider shield for you. Granted, we have one already, so I'm just going to drop that one again. And we pick this up. We get a humanity. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. And the sewer chamber key. We want to have that. Now we just hug this left side. Like, press into the wall as hard as you can. It's a nice little shortcut. Ignore those things for now. Run up this way. Because you can't open that door the other direction. Really? Sewer chamber key. And there's the bonfire. But before you rest at it, we are going to grab this thing right at the front of the area. And see, this is where... Roll out of the way of that. Because there is one of these slime things that will just, like, eat your head. Kind of annoying. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. And bada bing, bada boom, this is the normal entrance to the depths. But if you want to get the bonfire, I recommend you just go the way I went instead. Now again, the depths isn't terrible. But it's definitely not, you can't really be careless in it, otherwise it could cost you. Almost have that to where it's like 2 hits. Now if I'm lucky, I'll get a green Titanite shard, because they can also drop large Titanite. There's really no, like, point in killing them, because they don't really drop anything good anyway. They're kind of like the blobs in Elden Ring. They just are there, and they're really not good for farming stuff. Oop, there's a large Titanite. That's good. And slice. Alright, well, just so you can see, like, how they don't really drop anything frequently enough to merit the time it would take to destroy them. To clear this all out, we'll just do these real quick. Darn it. Ooh, still didn't work. One more time. Wow, really? Come on. Almost there. Come on. And there we go. Alright. Got everything I want. Let's just burn these few souls. See how many we can grab. Nice 4. Alright, so endurance is almost done. Then I'll probably just like max out vitality, then do strength, dex. Of course, I might also put in intelligence and faith as well. Yeah, but again, resistance and attunement are the only stats we're not going to touch the rest of the run, because after 30, there's really no point. And attunement, I just need homeward. And we're good. But, alrighty, that is going to be where we leave it off for today, everyone. Got quite a lot done in just 3.5 hours, hot damn. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be going down to the depths, through Blighttown, and if we're lucky, Sen's Fortress. Hopefully that'll be like a good, like, cutoff point. There. Ooh, who knows? We might even get to Inner Londo. But I guess we'll see. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to follow, subscribe, share the stream out there. Either way, I do appreciate it. And as always, this has been Chris I. Have a great day, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Later, everybody. Have a nice day.